Hi everyone. Welcome to another video on week 3. This is just meant to serve as a reminder to some of the things we've been talking about this week. I know I've thrown a lot of information at you this week. I'd like to make sure that we're all understanding it the same way. Okay, your first quiz is going to be next Thursday, February the 6th. The quiz will have 25 questions. They're multiple choice questions. It'll open at 8 o'clock in the morning, so you can start then if you want to. It'll stay open all day until 11:55, but you have to have the quiz finished before 11:55 p.m. because once 11:55 p.m. the quiz just closes. So don't wait till 11:40 or 11:49 to start the quiz. Although it's not a long quiz, 25 questions, most of my traditional students who come to class and take it on a Scantron, they will take about 15 minutes to answer 25 questions. I've noticed that online students can do it in 10 or 12 minutes. So it's not a long test, but it will cover everything listed on the syllabus, including the history of drama, the life and times of William Shakespeare, and of course the play Macbeth, which is a fascinating play. I hope you're enjoying it. Okay, your first research paper is, oh, I'm sorry, before we leave the quiz. Okay, let's say that you simply get a little nervous, you simply don't enjoy taking online quizzes. I don't blame you. I feel the same way. I share your emotion. You do have some options. You are welcome to come and take the test with my in-person class, my traditional face-to-face classes. I have two of them, Monday nights and Thursday nights. My Thursday night class will take the quiz the same time you do, Thursday, February the 6th. That class goes from 5:30 until 6:45. We'll come to class, we will review, and then take the test and be done. My Monday night class will take the quiz Monday, February the 10th, the next Monday. So if something happens and you mean to take it on Thursday, but your computer's not working or something else happens, just come up here and show up Monday night. You don't need an appointment. You don't need to check first. Just show up. Now, if you're an online student, you do need to bring an ID. Um, I'll provide the Scantron if you'll bring a pencil. And again, short quiz, and we'll get you out of here. And you won't lose any points for that, of course, no. And of course, you're also welcome to attend class anytime. If you're reading Act 3 of Macbeth and you just want a better understanding of what's going on, show up for class. You're also welcome, to, of course, to shoot me an email with your questions, and I'll be happy to answer those both to you and to the class. All right, let's talk about your research papers. Your first research paper is due on Sunday, February the 9th. And before 11:55 p.m. The app is open now, I believe. Let me just remind you to, if you haven't done so yet, print this out. Get yourself your own copy of the assignment sheet. Read it carefully. Highlight the important parts. It literally tells you exactly what I'm grading for. And so your paper has to clearly, obviously, answer one of the questions, one of the assigned topics, and then of course you want to narrow it down from there a little bit. Use the play as your only source. It says the play in your textbook, but the play in a standalone copy if you bought one of these, or a play from the website. I'm enjoying the one I'm finding useful right now is the Folger Shakespeare Library. That website has a lot of ancillary materials. Of course, myshakespeare.com also has videos of the characters and clips from different movies and stuff. But I hope that you find one you like and can use that. Okay, so you're working on one of the three questions. We've had some interesting discussions in class. Let me kind of bring up a few points here. Does Lady Macbeth deserve her fate? What is her fate? Well, she commits suicide. Spoiler alert. Does she deserve to die? Is basically what it's asking you, and to die at her own hand. And how does Macbeth react to that? I saw one summary that said he reacted terribly to his wife's death. Well, when I read the play, no, he didn't. He's just like, oh, alas, she should have died hereafter. Just meaning, she should have died later. And that was really pretty much his only reaction to her death. Another student brought up the fact, well, in their theology and their way of thinking, this would have sent her to hell. Suicide is an automatic ticket to hell, where she would have spent eternity in suffering and torment. Did she deserve to die and be tormented forever for her sins on earth? Maybe that's a question you can answer in your paper. What causes Macbeth's transformation? Now, it's very easy to say the witches caused Macbeth's transformation. Okay. But did they cause it, or did they just open that window? Did they just show him the opportunity? They didn't really do anything other than give him information which he doesn't have to accept or believe. Was it his ambition that led him to change into from a really, really, really good, brave person, a noble person, a warrior, and the king's right hand man, to change into a really, really bad tyrant? Um, what do you think? Or was it his wife? Can we blame his wife entirely for what happened here? Because there is some equivocation, there is some back and forth here. You see him, and he's like, "I really want to be king, but I'd have to kill my king. He's my kinsman. He's my guest." And so I'm not sure he would have killed the king without without either the visions, which of the floating dagger, which would contribute to the witches, or without his wife's nagging him on. And don't forget, when we're talking about focusing, if you want to focus just on Lady Macbeth being the cause of his transformation, yeah, she embarrassed him, she shamed him, she encouraged him, she fueled his ambitions in a lot of different ways. You can explore each one of those in a paragraph. Don't forget, each body paragraph needs a short quote from the play, followed by an in-text citation, which in this case is just the author's last name, Shakespeare, and then the act number, the scene number, and the line number, or numbers if you have more than one line. But that's all on your sample paper. Speaking of which, I've also posted up for you the works cited page I'd like you to use. You don't have to do any work on that. Just copy and paste. You'll lose points if you don't. We will study the works cited page in some more detail later. This is a little too complicated for this assignment, so I simply gave it to you. It would make me very happy if you'll just copy and paste the works cited page. Now, don't forget that goes on a separate page. Very easy to do. You just go to the last period in your paper and then hit Control Enter on your keyboard, and that will create a hard page break, which means it'll open up a new page. But then if you go back and add more to it, that page will keep moving down automatically, so it stays on top of its own page. The title of the page is Works Cited, even though I know there's only one work. It's still called Works Cited, and the title is not boldface or italics or underlined, just Works Cited. And then, of course, be sure to follow the spacing. The whole thing is double spaced, and it has a hanging indent. So William Shakespeare's flush left, everything else is indented 5 spaces and lines up. It should look good, of course. Please proofread carefully. You want to follow all the formatting guidelines that we've been talking about all semester, and you want to eliminate all the comma splices, sentence fragments, misspelled words that you possibly can. Next week, you will get 200. Oh, and only one discussion post next week. But even with only one discussion post, you will still have the opportunity to get 210 points. And since we've already got 60 discussion points, by the end of next week, you will have 270 points, almost a third of the way through the semester. So the point is, it's a busy semester. You've got a chance to make a lot of points to really boost your grade significantly. Please let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. I'd like you guys to do well. If you get off to a good start, it's a big boost to your semester. Build some confidence. Understand that you can do it, and I think you'll do well. All right. I hope you have a good weekend. And if you have questions about your research paper, whether content or format, even grammar, I'm happy to help. Just let me know.